What's happening, guys, and welcome back to this second race of the second season of this Motorsport Manager career mode. I am Cozza. We have got a load of mail here after the last race, so we're just going to go. We have an interview here with Channel 6. I think Tyler demonstrated. Right, I'll demolish the competition. Oh, it's someone else in it. I don't really care. There you go. Finish interview. Continue. Manage your pit crew. Yep, that's fine. Gomez has a dodgy neck. Great. Excellent. So we're in shape for the next race, I see. Let's continue. Oh, we have a contract negotiation. Contract renegotiation. So this woman, hello. I'm just gonna call her hello. Hello. Oh my god, my French is terrible, so sorry. The wages she didn't like, but the rest she did. Let's go and have a look. Just smoothness. Feedback's pretty okay. But she does have room for improvement. And I was just going after her marketability when I was waiting for. I have a bit of time to renegotiate that contract. Let's look at the other ones. Scouted. We have a few more scouted now. So I can't see anyone that's, marketability 100%. Look at this. And he's a pay driver as well. Oh, this will really help us, you know. I've got to take this guy. I really haven't. It's like it looks like Beland. Oh, I do not know how to say that name. So I'm gonna call him Yawn. But it looks like Bellend. That's what I was laughing at. We got to approach this driver, man. I mean, he's a paid driver, DRS expert. I just want to make sure there's no more. So scouting. Let's go to our scouting. We've got a few more to scout. Let's see if this guy's a paid driver as well. 27. He's absolutely pants. We need team player. The feedback's actually really poor. So, yeah, I think it's got to be Mr. Belen. Yeah, I'm gonna. Whoa! Pause. Let's approach him. Start negotiations. He's a paid driver. You know, this will really help us with money. So we ain't gonna have to we ain't gonna offer him a lot. He's offer 32,000. So wages aren't very important to me. So I'll just say that. My status isn't too important. So you're gonna be our number 2 driver. I prefer a long contract. You can have a long contract, and we'll add some stuff here. You'll get a bonus if you finish first, and signing on fee isn't very important. Wage aren't very important. I'll just do one click up. We continue the negotiations for him. Let's look at. See, look at that. That's why I want him. 100% marketability, man. Great, and he's a pay driver as well. So yeah, can't really scoff at that. Want to look at the car and how are we doing on our reliability. So we're up to 70% on these. So I don't know whether to continue or no, I'm not going to continue. I am going to switch because these are really poor. The brakes, and the suspension is really poor. So we've got the reliability up a lot here, so we can continue with improving them. We have built, I forget what we was building last time. I did actually forget. There was an engine, okay? So we can design a new part. Let's go to engines. And I'm going to go for top speed, max. This one we don't really need. This one will go for our engine next year. We don't know legal parts. We can add build time plus 2 days plus 15 to max. Top speed, but reliability will be. I think I'll go for that. I don't think we're going to use it, or we could just go with that. 147, 152. Gonna go for that one. That's a bigger jump. Click OK on that. I'll confirm. Last episode we did start building the design center, so that is currently on its way. Engine build is finished, so we'll just ignore all that. Contract proposal. He's accepted. So even if, I mean, we could even use him as a reserve driver if we find someone better. So I am gonna sign this guy, and I'm gonna place him with Torso. Continue. Confirm. There you go. So we actually have another driver now. This will be our number 2 driver. He's a paid driver like Andre Gomes as well. So yeah, I'm got a good feeling. CozzaPerks Racing pick up Bajend. I can't say that word, guys. I really am. I can't apologise enough. The only way I can. You lot will have to give me the fucking syllables. Okay. We have some more Mel. Got it. And here we are coming up to the Munich Grand Prix. How much did we manage to improve? We managed to improve a lot on the brakes and suspension, which is good. Warning, you have an injured driver. Ooh, 4 weeks. Or give him a rest. No, we're going to have to use him. So, sponsor select. We don't have no sponsors, no. Look, 100% marketability, look at that. So, we've unlocked 4-star sponsors. My days. We'll have to wait one race though for them to end. We'll finish 14th or above. We've unlocked, so once we get the helipad, should be enough for 5-star, and team marketability is up to 71%. Right, 14th. So if we get to 14th spot, we get the 140 grand. I ain't gonna bother with the fitting parts. And let's have a look at this though. I just want to make sure. So engine is not fitted obviously because I don't. There's the reliability. So we're gonna go into the practice for the Munich Grand Prix. Things are looking up this season when it comes to finances though. So as long as you're not losing money, I think we've got 2 paid drivers now, and that means money's all good because we can just put that into the car. We'll start with the downforce. Gonna go for quite a high downforce here. Seems to remember that's quite a high downforce, and go for oversteer and a bit more acceleration. Got to go for the hard tyre really, and no, 10 to 12 laps. Really might need the hard tyre here, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna go for the mediums. Car setup number 2. Yeah, really high downforce here. Gonna go for there, and then I'll leave that how it is. And we'll go for the medium tyre. This guy can improve as well. So, you know, he can improve in some areas, which is good. Let's send out. This don't look. It's like it's on the money, so we'll do that. Get him up. Send you up. And we're only sending them out for a lap, so might as well bring them in. Okay, so that's good. We got excellent on the handling on one of the cars. I'm gonna go for a bit more and then a bit more for the excellent. Good. I'm gonna go for a bit more. I really do hate messing around with this stuff. I think that will do better, so let's try that, see how that goes. Off you go. Send out. That was good, so that would be great. That would be excellent, hopefully. Do have a excellent on the handling, so I would say that's about right, you know. I think I'll be happy with that. Send these out after they made their changes. We'll give them 2 laps. Changes are working well. Cool. We have now race trim level 1. Gonna bring them in here. In fact, I'm gonna bring Gomes in because I'm not too sure about Gomes' car with the setup, so bring him in now. Keep the other guy up. We had good, so I think a tiny bit more would be great. That's okay, so I moved it the wrong way. If that was good, that would be great. Just gonna mess about with this, hoping that would be pretty spot on. We'll bring in this guy. I can't call him this guy, I've got to find out. $97. So was it for what was it before? Great there. I don't think it's gonna be too much, so I'm thinking move it that way. No, that's totally wrong. It's very close, whatever it is. I'm just gonna leave it like that, 97. I'm not gonna grumble at 97%. You know, just go now and get our knowledge. We managed to get race trim 2. Have 1 minute left in the session. Hopefully we can cross the line and get another cheeky lap in. Nice. do have a guy from Norway in the 17th Michigan, so he'll be able to tell me how you say this name. What? Oh, it's raining. Oh, good. Excellent. So, but we do have level 2 on the medium tyre. We're going to go long again because we're starting, I guess, round. Well, I don't know where we're actually starting, to be fair. But we have to start on the wet tyre anyway. So, sorry, it's been a while since I played this. How long does the rain last? It's going to get worse and worse and worse. I mean, that could really be an inter stage, to be fair. I could put inters on and then come in for wets around lap 7. Then does it stop and then come straight down? I don't know. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna go for intermediates, man. It's just water on track, so the first few laps we'll be able to really. Do I want it? 7 laps. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go for it. Change setup. It's all about. I mean, we did say we'll finish 10th this season anyway, so it's all about learning what strategy works. It's gonna keep it on normal for everything. That is fine. I know what I'm doing. So we should be the fastest 2 cars on the grid. I'm just gonna put them on to push. Why not? And off we go for the Munich Grand Prix. Ooh, someone come off. Someone come off. And can our new driver take the first spot? Yes, he can. He's up into first, and Gomes is into third. So we are starting off really well here. It's only going to get better in the next few laps. So we're going to have to really push on these first 2 laps to build up a gap. I think Gomes is the faster driver though, so we might have to let him through at some point. You know what? I am just going to take the full advantage of this as I can. Being as we're on the right tyres, we really need to start pushing and getting away from the field. I mean, look how far we are actually pulling away from them. Yellow flag, that's okay. Gomes is, I mean, we get the first 2 laps out of these tyres and mate, we are soaring ahead. They are all the way down the other end of the straight. Yeah, we can really start pushing some times out here. Someone has crashed. We will have to pit, but we won't have no traffic, and then we can settle in. I mean, that does look like a few laps of wet tyres as well, so it might be a good choice to have done this. See how we do, guys. All about the strategy, being on the right tyres at the right time. Coming around to start the 3rd laps, 2 laps complete, and we are surging ahead. But all remains to be seen what happens. Both cars pushing. Let's tell him to let Gomes through, because allow teammate through if he comes up on it. Needs to get Gomes away. And mind you, his neck's bad, isn't it? So, but I'll just leave that on, just in case he decides to let him through. Don't want him racing, I just want this guy to let him through if it comes to that. We are storming away with the lead, guys. We are storming. It's still water on track, so the intermediates still should be. I think they're catching up though. Might be closing the gap now. I think we're slowly slowly but surely losing that lead that we have. Yep, ignore though. I want to do a couple more laps on these tyres. I really do want to make sure that we have enough life in the wet tyres to make it to the end of the wet stage. Yeah, and good. Gomes is through. Did let Gomes through. I think we're gonna do another lap, guys. Another lap. Let's start pushing. Put the engine modes down. Let's see, engine light. Condition. Yeah, we did push a lot. We pushed for 5 laps. We built out a nice little lead though. So, Gomes is the #1 driver, so we're going to pit him first onto the wet tyre. And we're going to fill up on fuel. I think we're going to, on this part of the race, we're going to have to take it easy. I didn't manage the pit crew though. But now we are coming in for the fresh set of wets. The field should pass us, but because we have a nice fresh set of tyres, we'll have a lot of laps to. I think we're gonna have to go on conserve mode though when that ends, because I really want to pit and then skip the intermediate stage when it comes around to the next set of pit stops. In comes Gomes with the wet tyres. The field will pass him. That is fine. They all have to pit again. We're going for a risky strategy here. And now we're going to pit the reserve. Well, it's not really reserve driver. Our second driver. And we're going to go for the wet tyres. And yeah, I think that's all good. Everything looks fine, and as you can see, we are starting to get caught up here, so cool to come in. I think we should have come in the lap before though, maybe. Right, so we want to put it on low engine mode to conserve the fuel, and neutral, and let's just see how long these tyres last. Had a mistake there on the rear tyre. Then we go 18th and 19th position. Don't forget, all these guys still have to pit, so not that concerned. Put that on low engine mode and neutral, and we'll just cruise around for a little bit here. Still on fast speed. See, what I really want to do is skip, because that rain does really drop off a lot. But what I'm thinking here is missing the intermediate stage totally. We can make these tyres last. We'll be in a good position to skip the intermediate stage, because I think some cars will do that, just automatically go for the dry tyre. We need to make it to lap 14. I want to conserve the fuel. We're on lap 8 now, so yeah, we'll have to come in around lap 14. Yeah, we'll be good. That would be good. I'm going to go for quite a long stage here. Oh yeah, here we are in 18th place. But don't forget, as I keep saying, we're on a totally different strategy from the rest of the grid. And I hope we made the right decision there. We did build up a good old lead in the first few laps of the race, but did we build up not enough of one? That's the question. Or has it hindered us towards the end? So we did have to come in early still have to pit. So all that whole field, and I think we are catching them. Strange. Yeah, I think they're gonna hold out for intermediates, which will. See, if they do hold out for intermediates, it's gonna be a problem. Alright, because we could skip that whole intermediate stage anyway. We have a lot of grip compared to them. Interesting. It'll be, as I say, I don't really know what's going to happen here. They're all pitting. What are they going on? They are going on intermediates. We're up into 11th. We are up into 11th. So that's all good. Yeah, he managed to get past them as well. And they will be slower at this point. They would be very slow. So we should be again the fastest on the track through this stage, and then we'll slow down a bit. I am going for skipping the whole intermediate stage and staying on the wets. That's the plan. Be interesting to see if it works. Have enough fuel. We don't need to worry about fuel. I think we can turn it up into medium mode now though, because it is about to stop raining, so we can start pushing. Well, we're going to have to push a bit, so we might as well. Tyres are cooling down a bit, so let's go push for a little while, just to heat them up. Oh no, don't want to do that. I want to go push. There you go. Going into third. And Tyler has pitted, so he did. We ain't really racing them teams anyway. They're so much quicker than us, to be fair. So our sort of people that we're fighting against are like big guys down here. They're just coming out of the pit now. They're about to be lapped by us. I think we're in good stead to beat them, and it would be nice to finish 14th or above as well. This could be a really good race for us. Using the right strategy. Car's a bit better. And Gomes is in first position at this moment. It has stopped raining. So can we skip this whole stage and keep our sort of position in the field? He's quite a way ahead as well. No, he's actually not quite a way ahead. Tyler's going to catch him up any second within the next laps. How far behind is he? He's fine, you know. I ain't got to worry about this mob here. It's just like these cars here I've got to worry about. We could try and skip the whole stage, but will it be a bad decision? That is the question. Still have 4 laps of fuel as our tyre heat. I think I'm just going to turn up the engine. Start burning some of that fuel, man. We're about to lose the lead, so let's watch that. And around the outs. No, it's still in second. Gomes is still in first. Tyler's managed struggling to get past. He got us down the straight quite easy. Outbroke us there into the bend down the back straight. So we can't do much because we are on the slower tyre. So I mean, the intermediate's really coming into play now. So the question is, when do we come in for slicks? Well, I don't think that we would have enough to finish the race on one set of tyres. It was to be 29, so we would have to come in latest. Yeah, earliest, sorry. 12 laps. Lap 17. and then we could make it to the end on a set of medium tyres. Yep, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to pit and then go to the end on a set of mediums. No Gomes. Let's just check. Do we want to pit Gomes this lap? Medium tyres. Continue. Fill up. We have 13 laps after the pit stop, so we only have 12 laps. We have to cancel that. Do another couple of laps from these to go to the end of the race. Sacrificing a lot of time here. Don't know whether I have made the right decision. Load of cars building up behind us though. Think tyre wear light for you. Well, we've got to pit you, so we're gonna have to go on a set of mediums and try and make it till the end. Car is fine though, apart from the suspension, so we'll fix that. Go for a balanced pit stop. Low and then neutral. You can go to the end of the race on them. Hopefully. Gomes has got to go for another lap. And losing spots down the field. If I messed up by trying to skip this intermediate stage here. If I had pitted on the intermediates, I would have dropped right down the field. So I don't think I have messed up. I think I've used the wrong strategy from the start. Got a mistake. Going to pick Gomes here because we are losing time. So we're going to go for the medium tyre. And 12 laps of fuel. Shouldn't need to look after the fuel too much. Everything seems fine on the repairs. Someone messed up the tyre there, so we're going to speed the game up a bit. I'm just going to play it for a bit actually, because... Where are you? You're in 19th position. Going to be slow, but it's going to start drying now. And other cars are coming in, so... You know, not all bad. Go low and make sure I have enough at the end of the race. Go conserve on the tyres. You definitely need to go conserve and low fuel as well for a little while. Till that little reserve fuel thing comes up, I'm just going to go on low mode for a bit. I think the tyres, the medium, will last till the end, so these guys have got to make their tyres last till the end as well. Yeah, Gomes has got a crooked neck. They're all pitting now, the whole field. Well, most of them. I don't think I'm going to make it round to overtake them here. Have I really messed up? Oh, I think I have. There might be all the fast cars though. There might just be all the fast cars. How many do we overtake? And we're into 11th. So we are above 14th. A lot of them have gone. Some of them have gone for softs as well. We have two drivers in actually above them. Two cars still need to pit as well. Marchetta and Tyler. I think we are okay. I really do think we'll be able to do this. We have excess fuel now, so we can go to medium with Gomes, and he can go to push for neutral for a little bit. Still don't have enough fuel for the driver number 2, Norway driver. All it is now is whether who can make their tyres last the best. We will see, guys. We will see. Gonna have to start heating them up now. I'm just gonna go for a little bit of pushing. Got to do it. Got to do a little bit of pushing to get some heat back in. Right down here, they're cold, so I think where this gauge is, this is a sweet spot in the middle, and your lap times will suffer if you let it go down right, and your tyre wear will start really going as well, even if your tyres are cold. This is why I'm pushing at this moment right here. Yep, down to 12th though. I mean, we was never going to beat these guys. I mean, I weren't thinking that I was ever going to beat them. I mean, they might have to pit again, but I'm happy with the position we are in. We have the sponsor payout, plus we've got 2 page drivers. Might actually make some money this race. Got to start pushing. Heat up them tyres, mate. Let's just move it up to speed 2 for a bit. Let's say Gomes is the one I want to make sure he has enough fuel, so that's why I put him down to conserve. Push him with Gomes, he still has excess fuel. 6 laps remaining. He has, yeah, he's going to have to stay like that for a while to make it to the end. And now he crosses that line, he is on low fuel, so I'm just going to go back down to neutral. Hopefully he can keep some heat in them. You need to stay there, my old son. Might have to pit the second driver again, unfortunately. There has been a retirement. To say, if I keep that spot, I am happy. I reckon some of these have got to pit really good. As Gomes' tyres, they're not bad. Valdez has retired. They ain't having a good old time with it. Back up to 12. Someone pit there as well. Someone has got a problem here as well. Who's this? Dreyfus has got a problem. The next car as well, Chu, has got a problem. So these 2 cars here are not doing very well when it comes to the old reliability. We are, I don't want to say okay, but we are better than them. I think. We ain't got problems anyway. I think we're doing alright now. A lot better this race than last time anyway, last race. And what's that say? 51s, and that means 3 laps left, so we might need to, we don't need to be on the cool engine mode anymore. I think that the reserve driver still does. Not the reserve driver. Our driver number 2 driver still needs to be on. I think because he's low on fuel. This will be interesting. This might be a good race for us. I'll fast forward it a bit. Even if we do lose a spot, you know, this. Oh dear, he's going to need to pit, isn't he? Going to need to pit him. Because I don't think he can make it round for the next few laps. Not with that tyre where no way can he make it round. He's on lap 27 now. Lap 28. Can't make it, he won't be able to finish. I think the best thing to do is just pit him. Unfortunate, but as I say, it's not the. I mean, this is why Gomes is such a good driver. Look at it, look, he's all the rest of the tyres up front, and then look at Gomes. Bad man. Crazy driver, man. Tyre wear is really important, I find. I have found that tyre wear is so important. I mean, when it comes to the last lap, we can just push to hell. Like, we can just go. No point in you taking it easy no more. still have a bit of life, and we are on lap 28. Gonna move it down to conserve though. I think few people are still in the pits. We're up to 10th. This will be our best position we have made. What place can Gomes come in? This will be a heroic drive. Just gonna move it down to neutral. I ain't gonna be mad. I ain't gonna be a madman. We'll bring the car home. 34% on the tyres. And the Belgian is still in 18th though. He ain't last. Where is he? And he's on all out attack though. That's one thing he is on. So shit, I didn't put enough fuel in, did I? Oops. We have to go on low engine mode. Oh, I fucked up with that guy. Look at Gomes into master drive. That he's on the final lap, so he's got enough. He's got enough. We can go all out. Just go all out, mate. See if you can get anyone at the end. That you can, but have you got enough to actually get there? I don't think he has. He's actually finished the race in 18th. It's not last, is it? It's not last. Gomes in 10th though, man. 9th. He's overtaken someone, and he's coming around. He might even take 8th. Look at them tyres there. Those will still. No, he ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it. But 9th spot, guys. 9th spot. Look at that. Masterful drive. Absolutely brilliant. Good choice, I think. Maybe if the second driver could have held his tyres a bit better, might have been even better, but I am happy with that. Let's see how much money we make, because this will be interesting here. We finished above our target. I don't think we're going to do that. We're not going to make a habit of that. So let's see what offers we get. We are still 9th in the championship. ZRT Autosport is in 10th with 15 points. These are not Dragon Race Team China. They're out of competition. Octane. I mean, look, they ain't even that far between them. So Octane Racing, Arch BMR. All these teams here are our competitors. We're not racing these. These are. We can't race them. Yeah, there you go. Look, fans are happy. Go CozzaPerks Racing Team. Smiley face. Heart at the end there. Pleased with a strong result. Yeah, so am I, mate. So am I. How much money have we got? One is interesting to see our sponsors as well. Here we go. Plus 140,000. We're making a profit. Finally. Actually making a profit for a race. Second season, making a profit. Look at that. How about that? Engine is built. Just saving the game. Can only go. We got an interview here. Use team orders. In this case, I thought it was justified. Yep, it certainly did. Feel it was justified. And engine is built. Let's pause it there. And we can just. Right, yeah. We have a sponsor. I just want to do this before the end. These are we have now level 4 sponsors. So there's no upfront payment. But if we did finish, was able to finish in first position, we'd get 1.7 million bonus payout. So you know the sponsors are better now. And when we get this built and then a helipad, 5-star sponsors, people. So yeah. Go back to the screen. Right, guys, so that will be the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you did like the video, please give it a big thumbs up, and also if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. I've been Cozza, and I'll see ya next time. Cheers, guys. Bye.
That's good.